Okay, guys, good morning. All right, good morning. Good morning. We're back live again. We are back and live. So let me see. I got a few stuff on here to do. Okay, so good morning. We are back. We are live. I hope all of you guys are doing well, and I hope your trading is going good so far. We see that everything here is it's crazy because I feel like I expected this to happen, and this is not strong enough to hold it. Like based on what I saw here yesterday, and I just saw like a range, kind of gave me a feeling that this market is going to keep jumping today, which is already starting like that. So we'll see the next 5 minutes here. Excuse me, if we can find some opportunities, and then we can jump in there. But I just activated five more PA accounts. And with that, I gotta keep reminding myself today not to try to go heavy on that, but instead I should be very cautious on how I'm trading it because I don't want to blow it. Instead, I want to get a $10,000 payout. But we'll see how that goes. We'll try to be very, very patient, and we'll try to find some opportunities here. So a lot of you guys know that I just like to chart because on Tradeover because it's easy to move around and grab all my handle and stuff. So but before we go into analysis here, there's something I was reading this morning I want to share that I think is very important. I was reading the Bible this morning. I was reading from um let me see. Just 1 second, guys. I'll be back.
If you've ever dreamed of owning an apartment complex and you live near one of these cities, then you've got to see the same ad.
Okay, yeah. So I was just muted, guys. I was muted. Um, because I'm trying to add music on it. Let me know if the music is loud or what is going on with the music or how the audio volume is. Because I'm trying to get the music a little bit low in the back. So help me. I was muted. I was talking, but I was muted. So, like I was saying, the audio is good. Please let me know in the comment if the audio is good, the music is good, if it's not too loud, or because I'm playing it from the same computer as well. So I'm just checking on all that. But now, like I was saying, I was reading this morning in Matthew chapter 7, and it was very interesting. Well, I've read this passage over and over and again, a couple of times or many times. And I'm going to read that, and then we're going to jump into our analysis. And I think this is how our intro tradition is going to be here now on the channel. Every time we go live, we'll do a little devotion, and then we'll keep going with our chart analysis. So like I was reading this morning, Matthew chapter 7, verses 7 to 12. 7 to 12. Okay, Alicia Arrington, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so when I was reading this morning, Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, this is what it say. Verse 7 to 12 said, "Ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened unto you. For everyone who asks receives, he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks the door will be open." Which of you, if his son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a snake? If you, then though you are very evil and sinful, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? So in everything, do to others what you will have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. So we heard that right. Here the Bible says that if we want something, we should ask for it. Somebody may say, but God already knows. They say God already knows, what we need before we ask. Why do we have to ask him again? Right? That's right. He already knows we need what we need before we ask. But he still expects us to ask, right? He still wants that relationship, because if you communicate with God, that's basically building relationship with him. So asking is a form of communicating with God. It's a form of talking to God and telling him what you want, and he talking back to you. That could also be reading his word, because when you read God's word, you are talking to him. You are conversing with him, right? And so he said, ask and it shall be given to you. So whenever we want something, in order for us to receive it, we have to ask for it. A lot of times we want things and we want certain things, but we just expect things to happen, or we feel entitled that, I deserve it, or I should get it, or this should happen. But no, the Bible said that we should ask. And also and then he said, well, ask and it shall be given to you, seek and you shall find. The seeking part on there, that's the persistent part. So there's three, like in there, what I'm gathering is that there is three. If you really want something, there is three sides to it. Now, kind of going back to the asking part, right? Not because God say, ask and it shall be given to you, and then you expect to receive everything that you ask for. You do not receive everything that you ask for. You don't receive everything, that you talk to God about. Because the thing about it is that certain things you ask for, God knows that you don't have the capacity to be able to maintain that thing, right? Or God, and at the result of that, because you don't have the capacity to maintain that, at the result of that, it ends up harming you, right? Or you just don't know how to use what you're asking for, or that's thing you're asking for is not the right thing for you. In other words, it's bad for you. So it doesn't mean because he said, ask and it shall be given to you, it means that you should go ahead and just asking for like stupid stuff that is not going to benefit you. So of course not everything we ask God for he's going to give to us, right? So you have to know, and that's where it comes to the part where asking God is like conversing with him, and by reading his word, that's also like conversing with God, like I stated earlier. So when you are actually connected with God, you know what to ask for. You don't just waste your prayer. It's not necessarily wasting your prayer, but you don't waste your prayer just by asking for things you know that it's not going to be good for you, right? So it said, ask and it shall be given to you, seek and you shall find. And the seek part of the second part to that is the persistent part. It's the discipline part. It's the continual progress part, right? So whenever we ask God for things, he said, ask and it shall be given to you, seek and you shall find. These are promises. These are principles. If you don't ask, you will not receive. If you don't seek, you're not going to find what you're asking for. These are principles. These are these are steps. God said, if you do this, you will get this, right? It's just kind of like our job. They say if you come on time and put in your hours, at the end of the 2-week period, you're going to get your paycheck. Or with trading, for example, if you follow your rules over the long run, you'll be profitable. If you go against your rules, you will not be profitable. You're going to blow your accounts and you're going to be mentally messed up, right? Not messed up mentally, but you know what I mean. So as a trader, so God said, if we ask for something, we will receive it. If we seek, which is the persistent part, we will also get what we want. If we seek, we will find. And then the third part to that is knock, and it shall be given. If you knock, the door will be open unto you, right? Ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open unto you, right? And the third part there, that is the action part. Amen. So most of all, we just ask, we seek, and then we ask, and God is like, okay, now we seek, and then he's like, okay, that's fine. But then the third part for us to activate that ask and seek is the action step. And that's where a lot of time we lack. Like when we ask for things, we don't take the action to activate what we want, right? We don't take the action. So he said, if you knock on the door, which is the action part, the door will be open unto you. Amen. So going further onto that, he said, imagine, right? You men who are evil, who are sinful, who are bad people, who basically got bad memory, who basically are in the flesh. If your son come and ask you for bread, will you give your son rocks? Of course not, right? Because your son asked you for bread, not rocks. If your son asks you or your child asks you for fish, will you give them snake? Of course not. And he said, now imagine, put that in perspective, right? If you put your trust in God and not man, and ask God and seek, and then you knock on the door, at the same time putting the action in knocking, right, and seeking resources and finding and praying to God, so connecting to the right people and praying to God consistently for these things. Imagine you who are very evil, you know how to give very good gift to your family member, your children. Imagine your Father who is in heaven, who possesses everything, who has power over everything. Imagine the kind of gift he'll give you, right? So, and then that's another part to that. That's why I gather from that. And then he said, so in everything you do, the last part here, and then we'll close. In everything you do to others, consider, let me read it. So in everything, do to others what you will have them do to you. But this sums up the law and the prophets. So that's just something that we basically should know, that if you know you don't want certain things done to you, just don't do it to other people, right? Treat other people as you want to be treated. That's how we live in a good world. And treat other people as you want to be treated. Basically just every time you want to do something that is wrong, especially to other people, just always have in mind, say, if this thing is done to me, would I like it? Now, sometimes it's hard because we live in the flesh, right? Because we live in the flesh, it's hard. So that's why we got to be asking God. We got to be seeking God's guidance. We got to be taking the action. So today, I just want to close and encourage us that number one thing is we got to ask for it. We got to seek, and then we got to find it. We got to knock the door. Because God, that's a promise that God made. That's a promise. That's a principle, right? Principle meaning, if you unlock this is like what you want is behind this door. But in order to get that, the door is already unlocked. But in order to get that, you just have to turn the hinges and open the door, and then whatever you want is behind it. So that's where on the other side, that's where we at. If we want something, we unlock the door, is behind it. So I encourage us, whatever we want, whether it's trading, whether it's our career, whether it's seeking God, whether it's seeking family, whether it's seeking discipline, we should always be asking, we should be seeking, we should be persistent, and then we should be also taking action. So that's the word for the day. Peace out to you guys. Thank you. And then now we're going to jump into our chart, and we're going to find opportunities. So thank you very much. And let's see. So now we're finished with that part. I'm going to put the Bible over here. Let's go to gold. Oh my goodness. So I will show you a little bit of I got too many windows open for my so let's go on this one right here. So I activated my PA account, but for some reason I'm not seeing on my dashboard, so I gotta wait a little bit. I might send a ticket later on, but I've heard other people complaining about that, so, and I have to get those PA accounts. Oh, okay, I got 1, 2, 3 of them already activated. Okay, great. So now I just gotta get the rest of the other 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the other 2 just gotta be activated, and then because I have to get to this trading day in order for them to get a payout, so I have to make sure those are good and traded for at least today. So I'll show you on here. This is what happened, right? This morning, I got into a trade on gold, 2 contracts. I shorted from here. The reason why I shorted is because of this that happened yesterday, right? So I called this on live stream. If you watched it yesterday, I called this market out right here. Let me open this up. I called this out right here. I said this was going to be a half candle retest. They didn't turn out to be that, but came all the way down here, and I had my entry right here. And the only reason I didn't get in that trade is because I didn't have confirmation from history back here that was telling me that there was a support or resistance there, right? So, but anyway, when I saw this chop, I was like, okay, the momentum has died. So I got in this morning short. Market came down here, and then it went back up, and I was like, oh no, I'm losing, so I'm gonna get out. And then I got out. It went up to my entry a little bit, and then see what happened. It's just been tanking since then. Like I expected it to tank, but I'm not in it. I missed it. That's okay. There's always another opportunities, right? Always another opportunity. So we just wait for that, and then we see what happens. So, but that's what it is with gold this morning. And then the reason why I have this on here as well was because I was expecting the market to come here and bounce off here and keep going up. Apparently it didn't happen. Now it just blew right through it. I was tempted, like when the market in fact it pulled back from here all the way here, and I was going to go short, and I was like, you know what, let me just wait and watch it, because I expected it to bounce up. I think I went in the room, try to do something and come back. When I came back, it was all the way down here. I was like, phew. I'm glad they didn't jump into that market over there. So that was pretty good. Let's see. So, but with this now happening like this, now I feel like I'm gonna gain the confidence to keep going short. So but I want to copy trail all my accounts. So I'm gonna try to get this down here. Yes, yes, they are on. All 5 of them are ready to go. Man, can't hit Apex. Can't hit Apex. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then also, oh yeah, so like I said, I got a video coming out. I'm gonna do a video about not giving up on trading. Even though I'm not where I want to be yet, but I just feel like sharing my journey with you guys. I mean, especially with Apex and these prop firms. I think it's gonna motivate somebody to do whatever they gotta do to get up there. So, but I just got an email this morning and they said that my payout was on the way to my bank, which is super nice. So, and they said take about 3 to 7 business days. So we'll see. I should be receiving that here very soon. But so with that being said, now I'm going to take this off. Whenever I get in a tray, I'll let you guys know. But I like to trot on here. I gotta delete that. If you know me, you know that I don't like too many lines and scribbles and stuff on my chart. So, but we see. I think I'm gonna be. I really just want to stick with gold today, but I might find some opportunities in here. In NQ. NQ moves so fast. I don't want to preserve my account, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna just stick with gold. I want to prepare my copy tray now, and then jump in a tray, guys. I don't want to rush in a tray. Just want to jump in a tray. So PA 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the worst thing that can happen is that we'll lose some amount of money on here, and I'm gonna trade it with a stop loss, guys, because I'm gonna be risking 2 contracts. I'm gonna be risking $600 on this account. 1 trade. I'm gonna hawk it today. I'm gonna be a sniper on 1 trade, and I'm gonna be done for the day. So I'll get on there. I'll try to find an opportunity. And I'll call it a day. Whatever happens, I'll call it a day. If the screen ends soon, then that's it. If not, boom, we rock and roll. So there's a potential look to be selling when the market makes another strong daily low. So this was just a reminder to me. We see. I feel like we see this happening beautifully here. It's kind of like far away from here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but so we'll see. If this goes down here and break down, don't have an opportunity. All these lined off. They already did that purple, so they gotta get it off now. Serve what it was supposed to serve. So this is what we see. We see a very big. I want to see this candle right here closes below this. Then I'll have that momentum to so if the candle closes, go short when candle closes below 23.45. $23.45. Was that it? Yeah, $23.45. 6.34. Applying safe. So this is what we're gonna be watching out for right here. I'm gonna put this on a 1 hour time frame. Go back here. Okay, I remind myself, go show when candle closes below 23.45 right there. then we're gonna just wait here and see. Okay, on the other hand, CL grind all the way up here. It's stuck here. I'm not touching it until something happens. Okay. So I'm gonna go short 2 contract, and this is not gonna be on all my accounts, so. And I got in an NQ trade too last night. I think I got, probably, I lost on it, yeah. So here I'm gonna go 1 contract, and I'm gonna go, see, this is the thing. I'm gonna have this here. I'm gonna have this here and okay, edit it. I should make this 100. Oh no, I'll leave it at 40. Leave it at 40. See, I'm not sure what the daily series is showing on like this. Do not mark. Oh my. I'm messing with these accounting playing, bro. Just jump in the tray. Just jump in the tray. Just jump. And this okay, well, so we gotta watch this to close below this already. It's already below there. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Okay. Well, it's giving us strong. Okay. I'll be back, guys. All right, let's see what is going on here. Man, 35. Yeah, it was literally like right here. Ooh, that's what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $30. 30. It would have been what, $6,000 pay out. 6 grand. That means 6 grand would have had to have my my account up to 18,000 before I can request a payout. If I have my account up to 18 grand, man, that's at least, yeah, bro. So all we can really do is just sit here now and just watch what's going on here. For some reason I'm scared to jump into NQ. I don't want to get smoked by it. It's moving too fast for me. I know it's gonna break down here. Boy, it's moving too fast for me. I'm on the phone, guys. Man, look at that pullback. Look at that pullback. I didn't want to wait for that. I'm not gonna jump in anytime soon. All right, guys. So I was just done over there. I'm gonna try to take one. Oh, look at that trade we're missing. 5 points over there. 5 points. I don't want to try to rush and gain a trade here, just because. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna be patient. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be patient. Look at that. Oh boy, 17. Came all the way back up here. There's still more space here, so like we said, we're gonna wait for this to close below here and have that so I gotta get this text off here now. There we go. Let's delete that. Yes sir. Okay, now we all good. We're waiting for this to close below here, and then we can jump in the trade, find us an opportunity. All we really gotta find is just $10, so we're just gonna make $10. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm gonna cut the stream here. I'm gonna call it a day. If anything, any trade I take, if I make profit or lose, I will let you know in the community on there. I'll post it. So, peace out. Remember, whatever you want, ask for it, seek it, and not take action. Okay.